Welcome to Tally Help videos. In this video, you will understand the process of making e-payments from your Bank of Baroda account to beneficiaries using TallyPrime. Right from recording a payment transaction in TallyPrime to authorizing it on the Bank of Baroda portal, the process is seamlessly carried out in 5 steps. Let us look at the simple 5-step process. The first step is creating a ledger for the bank. Press Alt-G, select Create Master, press Enter, select Ledger and press Enter. Enter the name of the ledger. Let us make it Bank of Baroda. Select bank accounts from the list of groups. Now enter the bank account details. By default, the active company's name will be pre-filled as the account holder's name. You may change it if needed. Enter account number and IFS code and enter SWIFT code if applicable. Under bank name, select Bank of Baroda, India. Once you select Bank of Baroda, India, you can see the Enable e-payments option under Bank Configuration. Enter the branch name and enter the client code provided to you by the bank. Now set Enable e-payments to Yes. An information screen appears which says that the bulk payment facility needs to be activated and contact your bank relationship manager for the same. To view the contact details of the bank in Tally Help, click Yes. Or click No to proceed and enable Set Alter e-payments configuration. You are now on the e-payment configuration for Bank of Baroda India screen. In the Specify Product Code Based on field, choose from the list of options as applicable. For now, let us choose Payment Type. Press Enter. Now, enter the details provided to you by the bank and proceed. Export Upload Payment Instructions on Voucher Creation is set to No. This will allow you to export payment instructions from the e-payments report. However, if you want to export payment instructions at the time of voucher creation, then set it to Yes. By default, Ignore transactions with information mismatch in report is No. Setting it to No will move the transactions to the Transactions with Information Mismatch with Masters section in the e-payments report if bank details entered during the voucher creation do not match the one provided in the bank details of the party ledger. Under folder path for payment instructions, the default path has already been specified. However, you can change the folder path as per your preference. And as you can see, the default path has also been specified under folder path for new intermediate files. You can change it too. Similarly, you can change the folder path for the imported intermediate files that are already imported. Press Enter and save the bank ledger. The next step is creating a ledger for the party to which the payment has to be made. Press Alt-G, Create Master, select Ledger, press Enter. Enter name and select sundry creditors from the list of groups. Set Provide Bank Details to Yes. Press Enter and you will get the bank details for party screen. In the transaction type, select E-Fund Transfer and press Enter. Now enter account number and IFS code of the party's bank account. Select the bank in which the party has account from the list of banks and press Enter. Enter opening balance if applicable. Press Ctrl A to save the party ledger. Now you can record the payment voucher. Press Alt G, create voucher. Press F5 for payment voucher. Under account, choose the Bank of Baroda ledger. In the particulars field, select the party ledger that was just created. Enter the amount. Select bill references as applicable and press enter. Now you can see the bank allocation screen where the bank account details provided in the party ledger are pre-filled. Press enter. Now enter the narration and save the transaction. The next step is exporting the transaction to generate the payment file. Open e-payments report, press Alt G, type and select e-payments and press enter. The transactions with complete information will be in the Ready for Sending to Bank section. If there are transactions in which account details like account number and IFS code of the party are not entered, then they will appear in the Transactions with Incomplete Information section. And if the bank account details like account number and IFS code of the party in the transactions do not match the ones provided in the party ledger, then the transaction will appear in the Transactions with Information Mismatch with Master section. Drill down on any of these sections. For example, let us drill down on Transactions with Incomplete Information. You can see the error. Drill down further and you can correct it by entering information here or by pressing Alt S to copy from Master. Press Ctrl A and then press A to accept. Once you do it, the transaction will reflect in the Ready for Sending to Bank section. Drill down on Ready for Sending to Bank section and you can see the recorded transaction and the corrected one appear in this section. Now, let us export the payment instruction for the transaction that was recorded. Select the transaction. Click Export on the top menu and then click Payment Instructions. The Exporting Payment Instructions screen appears. Click Send. A message confirming the generation of payment file appears, showing the file name and location. As you can see, the payment file has got exported to the location you had set while creating the bank ledger. Once the export is completed, the transaction will move to the Transactions Sent to Bank Unreconciled section. Now, let us upload the payment file on the bank portal in order to process the payment. Open the Bank of Baroda Corporate Login portal, enter your credentials and type the CAPTCHA text. Click Login. Now enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number and click Submit. As you can see, you have logged in. Click Payments, then click Initiate for bulk transaction upload. Now click Bulk Payments. The bulk upload screen will open. Click on the drop-down arrow in order to select File Type. Select Normal File Upload. Now, click the drop-down arrow and select Template Name as CCIL Tally. Now click Add to browse the file. Select the file from the destination. Under Customer Reference, you may add details. However, it is not mandatory. Now, click Submit. Check all the details and then click Confirm. You can check the status of transaction in the confirmation screen. After checking, click Close. Now you can authorize the transaction. Click Pending Activities. Click File Upload, select the transaction and click Authorize. can see, the File Upload Authorization screen appears. You can check the transaction details and click Authorize. You will receive an OTP on your registered mobile number. Enter the OTP and click Submit. The confirmation window will appear where you can see the transaction validation and reference status, after which you can close the window. You can check the status of the file in the Bulk Upload tab. The process may vary if there is a verification stage before authorization or there are multiple authorizers on the bank portal. Once the authorization process is completed on the bank portal, in TallyPrime, you can import the intermediate file or payment transaction report as termed in the Bank of Baroda to reconcile the payment. As facilitated by the bank, you will receive the payment transaction report on the registered email ID. Thereafter, you can download the file and import it to TallyPrime. After downloading, go to the e-payments report in TallyPrime, select transaction sent to bank unreconciled and press enter. Click import intermediate file. Select the payment transaction report sent to you by the bank. Press enter and the e-payment transaction will be reconciled. The instrument number and bank date will get updated. Let us have a quick look at the process of e-payments from Bank of Baroda using TallyPrime again. Create a bank ledger with Bank of Baroda, India as the bank. Then create a ledger for the party to whom the payment has to be made. Record the payment transaction to the party by creating a payment voucher. Open the e-payments report and export the transaction in order to get the payment file. Finally, upload the payment file on the Bank of Baroda portal and authorize it, after which you can import the payment transaction report in TallyPrime and reconcile the transaction. As demonstrated, TallyPrime facilitates a seamless experience to process e-payments from your Bank of Baroda account